Ha.
Yeah, we're back.
Hello again. Here we go again. Off we go.
Shit.
Huh?
I just realized something.
Oh. See that out of focus?
Ever so slightly. I never focused it before starting.
Well, that's a fun 2 or 3 episodes.
4.
4?
I'm on 4.
Okay.
Of 8. Halfway.
Okay.
So yeah, we found a room full of weasels. D&D. Giant weasels. According to Rob, minus the tail, they're as big as my character. They're 3.5 feet tall.
Oh. Oh, lovely.
Well, guess what? My character is such an allegory for Snow White, it's not even fucking funny. And I'm thinking more like the Snow White from Shrek, not like all that bullshit.
Uh-huh. Oh.
Anyway, so she...
Bad jokes abound.
I get Shrek. Anyway.
No statue.
So, everyone steps in the room and starts whacking on the weasels, and one of them comes bounding over to Nailin, who's got the Ring of Animal Control. It fails its will save. It fails the fucking will save. And so, it goes over to him, and she just... I'm like, I don't really want to kill the weasels for some reason, so... You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just keep him here, you know? Like, I'm gonna be like, hey little guy, come on! You come over here now! And he does. Without even batting an eye.
Yep.
Rob's like, so what's your charisma? And I'm like, +1. He's like, okay, roll 2d6. I'm like, I rolled a 12. He's like, is that with or without? And I'm like, that's with. He then started trying to subtract a bunch of shit.
What?
Yeah. He's like, well, -3 because you're in combat and clearly fighting. I mean, that's still a 9. Okay, he likes you. He comes bounding over from Nailin and ignores him completely and comes over to you. You now have a weasel with you. Congratulations. And I'm like...
Blima would be loving it.
What the fuck? Nailin was miffed, apparently, the NPC. He's just like, what the fuck? Ugh.
But Blima's going to enjoy that part. You have a little friend.
Well, we killed the other 2.
She would not be too happy about that since they were just weasels.
And we turned them into food.
Oh, man.
Not in front of the friend, though, being as, I'm like, that seems like a terrible idea.
Might subtract some more things off of it.
Let's
Even
not.
its friends
Let's
and
not.
family members.
Yeah. Well, okay, so, according to Rob, so we finished combat, the other 2 are dead. And the weasel goes over, looks at him, sniffs at him, whines, and then goes right over to the elf corpse and starts ripping it apart. He's not exactly pleased, but he's not exactly unhappy, being as, less competition for dinner. So, he's okay with it, just... Everyone was wondering, though, like, how much weasel meat could, last us? Like, how are we gonna do this? And I'm just like...
Easy way, pack and salt.
I told Rob, I'm like... He's
you
like,
have
do
an
you wanna...
entire thing of it.
It's like, well, you could go take the pet for a walk. Like, just go take him for, like, a lap around the safe zones. And I'm like, oh, okay. But I don't want to go by myself, because that seems like, instant death, knowing Rob. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to ask, and Rob's like, are you gonna ask Flint? And I'm like, no, I'm gonna ask Nailin, but that's probably a better idea. I was thinking of asking Nailin, since, he's so butthurt over it. And I'm like, okay, change of plans then. She looks really hard at Nailin, like, I thought about it, and then, hey Flint, you wanna go? You wanna take my pet weasel for a walk?
Blima would have more fun with that.
Everyone busts up laughing, especially Mouse, apparently, because it's like, oh, you looked at the guy who's got a crush on you real hard for a second, and then you're like,
nope.
nah.
I'm taking the old man.
I'm taking the other one.
The one who's actually useful and not a chicken shit.
He had a talk with her about don't starve yourself for the sake of the group, and she's like, I did what I had to do. I did what needed to be done.
Just don't let the blima catch you.
Well, now we have enough food, she doesn't feel so bad about it. She's not so worried about us dying.
So Blima's going to keep more of an eye on her, though.
Flint's also keeping an eye on her.
So if she tries it again, she's got 4 eyes on her.
Uh-huh. Or 6, being as, other people are on it, too.
We're not so happy when one of our party members is getting weaker because they're not eating.
I mean, she's not... He said she wasn't really affected, but my dice rolls reflected she was.
Yep.
They were shit as usual.
Yeah. It was just one of those when Blima started noticing, it was a, let's fix this.
But so...
Screw that, you're not doing it.
Everyone notices there's a tiny bit more food to go around.
Well, not just a tiny bit more food, but that somebody hasn't been taking any. That was the thing that got her going, and she was like, nope, not happening.
Hey, I'm the master of the food over here.
You may be.
I know what's going on. The rest of you don't.
Until the wild girl starts smelling something funny.
Well, either way, so we get some weasel meat because I'm like, it's probably a bad idea to make a friend and then kill his friends in front of him. Or carve them up for dinner openly in front of him. I mean, it is a weasel, so I don't know, but...
The Blima's done worse. Remember, she was a wild girl, so...
Wrath was going to do something for them, but she's like, there's no flowers nearby that I can put on them, like, to be like, peace and love, brothers, but...
Enjoy the last few days.
You almost got me.
How are you dying faster than me?
Oh, I suck!
I don't understand this. I should be dying faster. I have less armor.
Never die. But so...
As we have established before, less armor does not mean more life.
Skelly.
It does not mean less life. It means, technically you live longer somehow.
Made a weasel friend. So now we have a pet weasel. According to Rob, he only gets 1 health per long rest.
Okay.
And he's at 16 of 22.
Oh.
No, 15. After this long rest, though, he's at 16.
That's not bad.
Help me! I'm getting gangbanged. Oh, that's Mary.
You!
Hello! I quit my job today.
Seriously?
Oh.
Yes. I put in my 3 weeks notice. Your wife's having a conniption, but I hate wives. I'm sick of it.
That's fair.
So, fuck it. Leave me alone.
Alright.
Where to next?
I cannot carry anymore.
Gate come in.
I'm gonna stand on this stuff. Yeah, I kind of figured that was it. She keeps saying she hates it.
Yeah.
Find something else. Huh?
I don't know. Someone.
Huh? You're back.
Welcome, my champion.
And while we're here.
Like someone came home and
I tend to do
I
that.
have a bear.
You have a bear.
I have a bear.
You have a baby.
I have a bear. This is a baby.
Is that it? You wanted to turn it over or what?
I don't know. What do you want to do? Well, I have all the owls, and I thought I was going to give you all the bears. Between the two of us, we figure out the cat bolt situation.
I figure we just split those.
And that's what I thought the plan was. We're just gonna. What the fuck? Oh. Then I have 5 piles of gate scroll.
I get another bear. Did you see that too?
No.
Okay. I just seen it. I will take it then.
Okay. You can do that.
85 seconds. 96. 95. A little bit more. One more you. Keep forgetting you can put those things on in the shop.
Alright. I'm headed to Westminster to get my kid's birth certificate.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck everybody. I'm gonna pick it up myself. If they won't mail it to me, I'll go get it.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
I already paid for it, though.
You have every right to have it, damn it.
Alright. Take that.
Yep. What were you asking me?
I got lost.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
okay.
apparently his guardian cannot find it, and since she apparently can't order it,
Bullshit.
the guardian cannot order it herself.
No.
She needs mom to do it. So mom took care of it. And now mom's gonna go get it. Not my mother, the
Friend.
oh, Angel's not gonna be happy.
What? It is what it is. This should be the last sarcophagi.
No, I think there's one more.
It should be 4 for 4 keys.
We only have 2 though. There's like a whole other spot down there.
We have
Gates
1 key left.
1 key. And yeah, so there's 1 more. His work phone is leaving.
It is what it is. Did ever there, but apparently she don't dive in.
She loves the people, but she hates all the shit they put her through. Which is fair. I mean, this company is laced with abuse.
Most companies are.
Well, if you bust her ass, they make you do everything.
Yeah.
And nobody else will because you're doing all the slack.
Well, not just are you doing all the slack, they literally are not going to do everything because they know that if they do, they'll end up in the same boat.
They also expect you to do it. So when you stop or don't have time for it or whatever the fuck happens to you,
Then they go, what happened?
they look at you like you're crazy and don't give you any level of understanding.
That's most companies.
Even if they know exactly what happened and they won't help you or stick up for you. I don't know, a lot of people don't want to put up with that bullshit and abuse. I told her I don't like the idea of her quitting spontaneously like that. You know,
like I've said before, I would rather have another job lined up.
Yes, and that's what Grandpa told me too, because as Gandalf's experience, if you have no job, trying to find one is...
Most people don't want to hire you because you don't have a current job.
If you're a technician or something where you need experience, you're out of work too long, you no longer know what's current or what's relevant.
And they have to finish the training up to that.
They can say that about social media managers as well, or people who are involved in ever-changing climates like business and finance. Because you don't know what's going on in the world.
You don't know what the most current stuff is.
Yeah, or how things are changing, so how can you have a voice in what's happening around here, what could happen in the future, and what's best for your company? Because you're not so involved.
How did I manage to survive that?
I don't know. But if you're into things more like...
I want pens!
I found pens!
Yeah. If you're into things more like... How do I phrase?
Not better pens, but pens. The right kind of pens.
I have talked with her about this before, though. Like, I wouldn't do it unless I had, like, another job already relatively secured. Being as she's like, no, I'm just gonna fucking do it. I'm just gonna fucking quit and just not look back.
Okay. Means you're out of the job. Which means you're out of money. Which means you are now stuck.
Which is perfectly fine for, the rest of us who now have to pay for her ass. Until she finds it. She's like, I'll just use my savings to coast for a hot minute, and then I'll be right back into it. Because I've never had a problem finding a job ever, because she's so charismatic, people just hire her, just gravitate towards her.
Then that's fine.
She's fortunate in that sense, but...
For the majority of people, that's not a good idea.
I mean, I have heard from some people that don't live in this country that know about the unemployment rate, that it's low. Which I think is a good thing.
It means there's a lot of jobs that have been taken.
It's a good thing for the country, but not a good thing for other people, maybe?
Well, it means that a lot of the jobs that were just getting kind of sourced wherever, because they didn't have a better choice, now can look for experience. They can look for education. They can look for a lot of other things that they didn't have the time to do before because they needed people to fill those slots.
Well, on top of that, something that I read on LinkedIn like this morning was basically like entry level should mean entry level, but a lot of places say entry level, but are like, you don't have the experience we're looking for.
Yeah, you don't have the things in this field.
Like you're a college student, right?
Yeah.
You're a college student, you just got out, you graduated, you got all the requirements, you got your
bachelor's, whatever.
You got your bachelor's in whatever, you got all this stuff. Here's an entry-level job that you can do for a minute to get your experience, to finish everything. You don't have enough work experience in this field for us to hire you. Even though it says entry-level, 0 years experience, you don't need that.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a reason that places are not hiring sometimes, because they lie about the amount of experience they need from you.
Because they're trying to get people to apply.
And on top of that, AI is doing half the work for them by finding all the bot ones that are just apply, and don't see humans, so they think half the time that real people looking for a job, desperate for work, are fakes. We should prepare to stop you soon.
I'm trying to get to this sarcophagus.
Yeah. But we have 10 seconds.
So we shall stop back here. Or there's a safe area. And
Watch that
then
guy
we'll
kill
do it.
himself.
Okay.
But yeah, subscribe if you guys want to. We don't really care if you do, but if you do, you should see more content like this. And don't forget to ding dong about you ding dongs.
Have a horribly wonderful day. 6